Hey guys, what's up? It's Megan here. I just read the comments on the video that I put up about the um, why full body workouts are the best way to put on mass fast, keyword fast. And one thing I love about my subscribers is that they all have an open mind. You guys have an open mind, which I love because I believe that the moment you close your mind and you think that you know it all, you stop learning. And you guys have an open mind. Even when we disagree, you still find a respectful manner to state your opinion and say, "Hey, I understand where you're coming from, but this has been working for me." Blah blah blah. And so I love that. I'm not gonna be 100% right all the time. I'm gonna defend my point of view based on the logical explanations and the conclusions. But at the same time, I'm grateful that there's that respect, that mutual respect going on. But so because of that, I feel like it's my job to answer your question directly. Every time you ask a question, I shouldn't just ignore it. And if I get a question a lot when I'm reading the comments, I make a video about it. This way I don't have to reply to each and every question individually. So one question I saw the most was how do you manage to do people that want to try full body workouts but are afraid because they think it's gonna take too long or they're not gonna have enough energy to do the body parts at the end. Well, I already addressed that problem. Obviously, that's when I looked at full body workouts, which have like 8 benefits over splits. I looked at the one benefit that splits had, which is only one, which is the fact that you get to focus more on the muscle at a time. So I looked for a way to use that one point that split routines have and add it to full body routines. So it's pretty simple. Luckily, I made this video also about the fast twitch and slow twitch muscle fibers. Go to my channel and look that up. Make sure you watch that video. It's very important if you're trying to build muscle. And we use that to make our full body workout in that fast twitch muscles we know require a lot more energy, a lot more intensity, a lot more strength because you need power and explosiveness to do stuff like your chest and your back. But we realize that slow twitch muscle fibers don't need heavy weights. They don't need a super mega Ronnie Coleman weight. They just need time on the tension, extended sets, drop sets, supersets, on and so forth. So you can make your full body workout count if you put your lagging body parts and your fast twitch muscle parts in the beginning of your routine, right? So for example, your fast twitch muscles are your chest, your back, your legs, and your arms, right? In a nutshell. So you train these early, right? But now you're thinking, well, which one should I do first? It's pretty simple. What I do is I look at my worst body parts, right? I always judge myself in the mirror. Out of my fast twitch muscles, which is the ones I'm gonna train in the first hour, uh, which one is the worst looking? If it's my chest, then obviously I'm gonna do chest first. If it's my legs, then legs first. So I rank them based on what needs the most work, what needs the most intensity, and I train them according to that. So for me, it won't be the same as you. I would advise you to write down your worst fast twitch muscles, right? If you're doing full body workouts, and train the worst one first, and then the second worst, then the third worst, right? This way, you focus on what needs the most work and the most energy, and you move down. And then after the first hour, because it shouldn't take you more than an hour to hit chest, back, legs, and arms. The thing about full body workout that I love so much is you gotta understand the fact that you're training that muscle 3 times a week means you don't have to do too much on this muscle because you're gonna hit that shit 3 times a week. To break down muscle, right, and induce protein synthesis when you recover, all you gotta do is make the muscle fail, put enough stress, enough tension on the muscle, and boom, you broke it down. When you go eat your protein a while later, your body's gonna build up. So you don't need to do an insane amount of volume, especially on fast twitch muscles if you're gonna hit them 3 times a week. Like I said, all you need to do is trigger protein synthesis. So, for example, for chest, well, my routine, I have it down here. My routine, for example, is my worst out of my fast twitch muscles in my legs. So obviously I start with squats. And I told you guys, even if I wasn't doing full body workouts, I would always start with squats for several reasons. Number one, when you do heavy squats in the beginning of a routine, you have so much power for the rest of your workout. And this is pure bro science. I don't understand why. Maybe it's because your central nervous system fires like crazy. But every time I start a routine with heavy squats or heavy deadlifts, I am powerful as fuck when I go on the bench or the shoulder press or whatever. As opposed to when I start with these exercises first. I think it's because your body just goes into this survival mode and it's fucking, fucking crazy and shit. But so I start with squats for me, right? After I do my, warm up sets and my working sets of squats. Squat, like I said, legs are fast twitch. You don't need a lot of volume, right? If you can't get big legs on squats, I don't know what's the problem with you. Now, if you're an advanced bodybuilder, then obviously, yeah, you might want to consider splits because you already have a perfect physique. You just want to like do a touch of work. But if you're a beginner or intermediate and your physique is not close to maxing out your frame, Don't worry about I want a teardrop, I want this, I want that. Just focus on getting some fucking legs. Just get some meat on your legs. Then you're gonna worry about that, right? So just squats in the beginning. If squats don't help you as a beginner, they will never help you. Or if you can't do squats, do hack squats or leg press, whatever. So I do squats, and after squats, I move on to bench press, right? Because my next weakest fast twitch muscle is my chest. So I go on to bench press. Uh, I hate bench press. I try to pick one exercise, one major dominant exercise for each muscle group, right? The most important one. If you can't grow from squats, then you're not gonna grow, right? If you can't grow from bench press, then you're not gonna grow. I like the dumbbell incline press better than the bench press, but I already told you guys the reason why I bench press because I'm trying to catch up to Benoit's 300-pound bench press, so I could embarrass him. Much love. So bench press for chest for me, for example, and then we move on to back, right? Now in this uh in this routine, like I say, it depends on your goal, right? It depends on your goal. If you're looking to just put on mass, full body workout is for you. If you're already big, you just want to increase the detail or the muscularity, whatever, then yeah, by all means, go ahead and fuck around with the isolation movements and shit like that, which are great. I'm not saying it suck, but right now we're just trying to pack on raw nasty size. So anyway, with this squats, then bench press, then for back I always do two exercises. I do one pulling movement, right? And I do one rowing movement. One pulling movement, obviously, target the last hair. One row movement for the thickness. I don't like saying that because rowing also gives you width, but you guys know what I mean. Your rhomboids and your mid traps and things like that are more activated in rowing. So for the rowing, I'll do chins, either disc grip or wide grip, doesn't matter depending on the day. We'll do chins. For the rowing movement, we'll pick barbell rows, T-bar rows, one arm dumbbell rows, or my favorite one arm hammer rolls, right? Just one row movement. You could alternate because, like I said, you're hitting that shit 3 times a week, so you have a lot of room to fuck around and experience shit. And that's it. We're done with back. We're done with legs, chest, back, right? Then we move on to arms, which are the last fast twitch muscles, right? And I told you guys I do supersets. Watch my videos on how I train arms. I do supersets because it's a lot. It's not only you get this insane pump in your arms, right? But it's a lot quicker. You save time. So I'll do, like, for example, like I said, remember, always pick the best exercise for each muscle. For biceps, we'll do either barbell curls or seated incline hammer curls to get that good stretch at the bottom. We superset that with extensions, which are the best movements for your triceps, right? You could do close grip bench press, but that's gonna involve your chest a lot. So extensions are pure isolation for your triceps, and plus they work great. If you want to do skull crushers, I would say do them seated, so you don't really fuck up your elbows. The number one thing about triceps, right, is you want to get that stretch, get that good stretch, and go up. If you want the outer head right here, then obviously you want to do close grip bench press or dips and things like that. But that's up to you. The exercise selection depends on your goals. That's why I can't just give you guys the magic program. It depends on your goals. We don't all want the same thing. We don't have the same genetics. And boom, we're done with the first hour of fast twitch heavy lifting, right? Now we move on to the slow twitch muscles. The reason why I do them at the end is because number one, they don't need heavy weight, right? Slow twitch muscles just need tension. They need love. Spend some time with them, right? They just need time and attention. They don't need heavy ass weight. So shoulders, calves, traps, forearms, whatever. So what we do to save time is we do this little like fucking cardio thing where we just throw everything inside. We just throw everything because they don't need, like I said, they don't need intense. They don't need heavyweight. So for example, for shoulders, we do my favorite exercise, my tricep that I came up with. When we do dumbbell press, superset with side laterals, superset with bent over laterals, superset with whatever shrugs, whatever you want. So you could just throw them together and have your own little fun circuit. It's a great cardio. It's also a great workout because you're getting that big nasty pump in those muscles, and you're giving them exactly what they want, which is tension. So for shoulders we'll do like a tricep, right? Like I just mentioned, and then for traps we'll probably do upright rows or shrugs, and we'll superset that with wrist curls. Because if you do shrugs, without straps, your forearm should burn the shit, like stuff fucking pumping up and shit. So as soon as you're done with the weight, you could drop it and then go over to reverse curls or wrist curls, and you feel that nasty pump in your forearms. Calves are easy. You could just sit down and do like endless repetitions, slow, letting the muscle work or whatever. So this whole thing should not take more than 2 hours. Me and Marco, because we're some crazy motherfuckers, and we happen to take one more rep in Jack 3D, which really helps in full body workouts, by the way. We sometimes stay for 3 hours, but that's just us, because we crazy, right? We don't give a fuck about overtraining. We stay for 3 hours because we know as long as we sleep, eat, stay hydrated, take our vitamins, we're gonna be good, right? So, but you don't have to go to 3 hours. It's 2 hours, no more than 2 hours, right? If you want to go over two, that's on you, So just follow this template. Remember, number one, train your fast twitch muscles first because they require the most energy. Number two, train your lagging body parts first, right? And at the end, finish up with number three, which is your the slow twitch muscles, right? And by the way, when you get to your slow twitch muscles, they should already be pumped and have like half of a workout because when you do chest, you work in your shoulders. When you do back, you work in your shoulders. When you do rolling movements, you work in your traps and in your forearms, whatever. So you don't need a lot of time and a lot of strength when you hit those last body parts. All right. Son of a bitch, my videos are so long all the damn time, but I'm trying to just answer every question by giving you as many examples as possible. If I haven't answered the question, just hit me up. I'm gonna make a separate video to show you guys my full body split and Marcus full body split, but don't try to copy and paste it because me and you have different goals. We're looking for different things. I'm obsessed with traps, so obviously you're gonna see a lot of neck work and a lot of trap work in my routine. You probably don't need that shit. So, but I'm gonna put it up anyway, so you can kind of look for like a template on how to base yours. All right, guys. Hope this video helps. Once again, I love the mutual friendship. I love the respect and everybody's opinion. And post your comments below. All right.